So, chapter 1, the disposition of the heart. Now, when we read Jeremiah chapter 17, verses 9, and also Luke chapter 6 and 45, the Bible says in Jeremiah that the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Then also in Luke it says, a good man out of good gesture of his heart bringeth the forth which is good, and evil, and an evil man out of evil treasure through his heart bringeth the forth which is evil. For abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. I had a friend who used to tell me every time we argue that out of abundance of the heart, you'll tell him something and he'll tell you out of abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. We didn't know it was biblical, by the way. So Mr. Jimmy Masharia, a prophet and a senior pastor, he continues and says this: our lives are full of various challenges and of diverse magnitude. These challenges sometimes undermine our abilities and potentials and gifts that may push us to the fringes of life, to a place of relegation, rejection, and obscurity. The situations we go through ranging from our past and people we relate with. Now, he goes ahead to explain that we are locked in some status quo, thus become captives of some systems and patterns that tend to tell us you can't go beyond this place. Now here, this man of God is trying to talk about the limits. You find, for instance, in your finances, you can't go beyond this. Some in relationships, see, some even go ahead and you see in your home death patterns and everything. Okay, now he goes there and says that the talents and gifts and abilities God has given to us to make our lives significant. Now, understanding that God has put everything you need to make significant in life is the first step towards breaking free from these myriad challenges and that keep you in obscurity. Now, we go ahead and read a Bible verse in Proverbs 18:16. A man's gift gives room for and brings him before the great men. As I told you, everything as written comes from the Bible. That's what I love about the book, and that's why I chose the book. I've read many books, but when I decided to talk about this topic to you people, I decided to look for a book that's full of Bible verses and every argument is in the Bible. I love people who argue, will tell you, not someone who will come and tell you, oh, your grandmother was like this, your grandfather was like this. Now, you are not there. Why is that written in the Bible? Oh, what when you sleep, this happens, what? Now, I'm not saying it's bad, but anyways, why is it in the Bible? Okay. Now, is your gift, sometimes the family background that we come from, our education, connections, and family background, people take notice of gifts that cause them interest in you. What is it that you have that cause interest in you? God did not create you useless to be useless. Now, you are not on earth by mistake, because when we read Genesis chapter 1 verse 31, it says, and God saw everything he made, and behold, it was good. So you are not living by mistake, and that's why you need to rise up to living a significant life. Now, significant life is a life that is making impact to other people. I think that's the whole analogy of the whole book. Now, if you are in business, for instance, is your business so generous to other people, or is it about you? If you are in, I don't know why I keep on referring to business. I'm ever addicted to business and I love businesses. Okay, now, and then because of the purpose of God which created, he calls you the salt and the light of the earth. Wow, that's so powerful. Your life should be a light and a salt. What is the purpose of the light? To bring brightness, and salt to add taste. Is your life that you are living, is it adding taste to the other people? And that we get it from Matthew chapter 5 verse 13 to 36. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. You are the light of the world. A city is to be set on a hill, cannot be hidden, nor do they the lamp what. You can take your time and read it. For me, I'm just here to give you a synopsis, and I can't read everything, because if I read everything, why would you go and buy the book? I bought the book. You can also go and buy your book. Okay. So we are done with chapter 1. I think chapter 1 is very short. It's just talking about the disposition of the heart. Okay. What you need to know is that to that you are the salt and the light of the world. Just rise up to it. So let's continue to chapter 2.